In the bustling chaos of modern life, we often find ourselves swept away by the turbulent currents of emotion, tossed about like leaves in an autumn wind. Our moods shift and change with the circumstances around us, and we feel powerless to control the inner weather of our consciousness. Yet the great spiritual teacher Paramahansa Yogananda taught us that within each of us lies a profound power. A divine magic that can transform our emotional state in mere moments, bringing us back to our center, back to peace, back to the perfect mood that is our natural birthright. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, give me a like, comment below about your thought and hit subscribe button so you don't miss any video inspired by Yogananda's teaching. Thank you very much. This is not the magic of illusion or fantasy, but the magic of truth. The recognition that we are not victims of our moods, but masters of our inner kingdom. Yogananda understood deeply that the human being is not merely a physical creature subject to the whims of external circumstances, but a spiritual being with infinite potential to shape and direct the currents of consciousness that flow through the temple of the body and mind. The secret lies in understanding the fundamental nature of mood itself. What is a mood but a particular vibration of consciousness, a specific frequency at which our awareness is oscillating? When we are joyful, our consciousness vibrates at a high, refined frequency. When we are depressed or anxious, our consciousness has descended to a lower, heavier vibration. The beautiful truth that Yogananda revealed is that we have the power to consciously shift these vibrations, to tune the instrument of our being to whatever frequency we choose. The 1-minute magic begins with breath, for breath is the bridge between body and mind, between the material and the spiritual. Yogananda taught that breath is not merely a mechanical function of the lungs, but a carrier of life force itself, what the yogis call prana. When we breathe shallowly and irregularly, our life force becomes scattered and weak. When we breathe deeply and rhythmically, we gather and concentrate this vital energy, and with it comes the power to transform our entire state of being. Begin by finding a moment of stillness, wherever you are. You need not retreat to a mountaintop or a meditation hall. This magic works in the office, in your home, in a crowded subway car, anywhere at all. Close your eyes if you can, or simply soften your gaze. Bring your attention fully to the present moment, releasing your grip on the past and your anxiety about the future. This moment, right now, is all that exists. This moment is where your power resides. Now, take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly and steadily, counting to 6 as you inhale. Feel the breath filling your lungs completely, expanding your chest and belly. As you breathe in, imagine that you are drawing in not just air, but pure life force, pure energy, pure light. See this light entering your body, filling every cell with vitality and peace. Hold this breath for a count of 3, feeling the energy saturating your entire being. Then exhale slowly through your nose or mouth, counting to 6 as you release the breath. As you exhale, imagine that you are releasing all tension, all negativity, all the heavy vibrations that have been weighing down your consciousness. See them flowing out of you like dark smoke, dissipating into nothingness. Feel yourself becoming lighter, clearer, more free with each exhalation. Repeat this cycle 3 times, and already you will begin to feel a shift. The simple act of conscious breathing begins to calm the restless waves of the mind, to settle the turbulent emotions, to bring you back to your center. But this is only the beginning of the magic. Now, as you continue to breathe naturally, bring to your mind a memory of perfect joy. It might be a moment from childhood, a time when you felt completely free and happy. It might be a moment of love, of connection with another soul. It might be a moment in nature, when you felt the overwhelming beauty of creation. Whatever memory you choose, let it fill your consciousness completely. Don't just think about it, relive it. Feel the feelings you felt then. See what you saw. Hear what you heard. Let that joy flood through your entire being. Yogananda taught that the mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you fully immerse yourself in a memory of joy, your nervous system responds as if that joy is happening right now. Your brain releases the same chemicals, your body assumes the same posture, your consciousness vibrates at the same high frequency. This is not self-deception, this is the conscious use of the mind's creative power to shape your inner reality. As you hold this joyful memory in your awareness, place your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth of your palm against your chest. This simple gesture creates a powerful feedback loop, connecting your conscious intention with the wisdom of your heart. The heart is not merely a pump for blood, but a center of consciousness in its own right, a source of intuitive knowing and emotional intelligence. When you place your hand over your heart while holding a feeling of joy, you are literally programming your heart to resonate with that frequency. Now comes the most crucial part of the magic. Smile. Even if you don't feel like smiling, smile anyway. Let the corners of your mouth turn upward. Feel the muscles of your face shift into the expression of happiness. This is not fake or forced, this is you taking conscious control of your physiology to influence your psychology. Research has shown what Yogananda knew intuitively: the act of smiling, even when done deliberately, triggers the release of neurotransmitters associated with happiness and well-being. Your body begins to create the chemistry of joy simply because you have assumed the physical expression of joy. Hold this smile as you continue to breathe deeply and naturally. Feel how the smile seems to radiate from your face throughout your entire body. Notice how it softens your shoulders, relaxes your belly, eases the tension in your jaw. A smile is not just something that happens on your face, it is a full-body experience, a shift in your entire energetic field. As you smile and breathe, begin to cultivate a feeling of gratitude. Think of 3 things, right now, for which you are genuinely grateful. They need not be grand or dramatic. Perhaps you are grateful for the breath moving through your lungs. Perhaps you are grateful for the roof over your head, or the food in your belly. Perhaps you are grateful for a friend, a family member, a pet. Perhaps you are grateful simply for the gift of consciousness itself, for the miracle of being alive in this vast and mysterious universe. Gratitude is the master key that unlocks the door to perfect mood. When we are truly grateful, we cannot simultaneously be depressed, anxious, or angry. Gratitude and negativity cannot coexist in the same space. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, from what is wrong to what is right, from the problems that plague us to the blessings that surround us. In cultivating gratitude, we align ourselves with the abundance of the universe, and our mood naturally elevates to match that alignment. Yogananda often spoke of the importance of joy as a spiritual practice. He taught that joy is not something we must wait for circumstances to provide, but something we can generate from within at any moment. Joy is our natural state, the default setting of the soul when it is not obscured by the clouds of negative thinking and emotional reactivity. When we practice this 1-minute magic, we are not creating joy from nothing. We are simply removing the obstacles that prevent us from experiencing the joy that is always present, always available, always waiting for us to claim it. As your minute draws to a close, take one final deep breath. As you inhale, silently affirm to yourself, "I am filled with peace and joy." As you exhale, release any remaining tension or negativity. Open your eyes if they were closed, and notice how you feel. Notice the shift in your energy, the lightness in your body, the clarity in your mind. This is not a temporary fix or a superficial mood boost, this is you reconnecting with your true nature, with the divine essence that dwells within you always. The beauty of this practice is that it can be done anywhere, anytime, as often as needed. When you feel your mood beginning to darken, when stress starts to overwhelm you, when anxiety creeps in or anger flares up, you have this tool at your disposal. 1 minute is all it takes to shift your consciousness, to change your vibration, to return to the perfect mood that is your birthright. But the magic doesn't end when the minute is over. The shift you have created continues to ripple through your consciousness, influencing your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, your interactions with others. When you are in a perfect mood, you radiate that perfection outward, touching everyone you encounter. Your peace becomes their peace. Your joy becomes their joy. You become a beacon of light in a world that so desperately needs more light. Yogananda understood that individual transformation is the foundation of collective transformation. When we heal ourselves, we heal the world. When we elevate our own consciousness, we raise the consciousness of all humanity. This 1-minute practice is not selfish or self-indulgent, it is an act of service, a gift you give not only to yourself but to everyone whose life you touch. The consistent practice of this magic creates lasting changes in your neural pathways, in your habitual patterns of thought and emotion. Over time, the perfect mood becomes easier to access, more natural, more stable. You find that you are less reactive to external circumstances, less thrown off balance by the inevitable challenges of life. You develop what Yogananda called even-mindedness. The ability to remain centered and peaceful regardless of whether life brings you pleasure or pain, success or failure, praise or criticism. This is the ultimate freedom, not freedom from circumstances, but freedom within circumstances. Not the absence of challenges, but the presence of inner peace that remains unshaken by challenges. This is what Yogananda meant when he spoke of living in the world but not being of the world, of maintaining your connection to the divine even as you navigate the complexities of human existence. So practice this 1-minute magic daily, or multiple times throughout the day. Make it a habit, a ritual, a sacred pause in the midst of your busy life. Let it become as natural and automatic as breathing itself. And watch as your life transforms, as your relationships deepen, as your work becomes more fulfilling, as your sense of purpose clarifies, as your connection to the divine strengthens. The power is within you. The magic is real. The perfect mood is always just 1 minute away, waiting for you to claim it, to embody it, to share it with the world. This is Yogananda's gift to us, the knowledge that we are not helpless victims of our moods, but powerful creators of our inner reality. Use this gift wisely, use it often, and watch as your life becomes a living testament to the transformative power of conscious awareness and spiritual practice. In just 1 minute, you can change everything. In just 1 minute, you can return to peace. In just 1 minute, you can remember who you truly are, not a limited human being struggling through life, but an infinite spiritual being having a temporary human experience. This is the magic. This is the truth. This is your power. Claim it now, and let your perfect mood shine forth as a blessing to all beings.